So, you've all heard of binary, right? This, like, string of ones and zeros used in, like, computers and stuff. And you might have also heard of illions, right? So, what if we combine these two together? So now we have binary illions. You might be wondering why we can't just use normal illions, but that's what this whole video is about, so you'll just see. So, a million represents a number, and so do all the other illions. A million represents 1. A billion represents 2. But as we know, 2 isn't allowed in binary, so no more 2. So we're gonna skip straight to a decillion, which represents 10, because 2 in binary is 10, or 1 0, or whatever. So we're gonna call this, so after a million, we have a decillion in my new binary illions. So now we have a a decillion is what used to be a billion. Now we have an undecillion, just like normally, that comes right after a decillion, which is 1 trillion. And then we go all the way to a centillion, and it just works the same way normal base 2 works, how we go 1, 10, 11, 100, 101, blah blah blah. So I'm just going to show you a few of the numbers that we do accept, like uncentillion, decentillion or decentillion, undecentillion, millillion, millimillion, millidecillion, milliundecillion. So yeah, you can kind of see where this goes. Now we have a micrillion, which is also allowed, but a nanillion is not allowed because it has 2 in it. It's like another way of representing 2, but it's for tier 2 this time. That's why we skip all the way to a mesillion, which represents 10, which is allowed. So after that, we skip the 11th one, just like we do normally in tier 2. But then instead of going to a duocillion, we skip all the way to a hectillion, which is the next jump if you were to skip 11. So yeah, that's pretty much how my binary illions work. Nothing too complicated. Like a kilillion's allowed, megillion's allowed, endillion's allowed, octillions allowed, kilillions allowed, magillions allowed, and gajillion. I was thinking about this because gajillion could represent 2. But at the same time, after that, there's just astillion and what was it? Whatever. They just don't really represent numbers anymore. Like multillion doesn't represent a number. So I'm just saying that gajillion doesn't mean 2, and astillion doesn't mean 3, and multillion doesn't mean 14. So all of those tier 4 illions are allowed. So yeah, that's pretty much it for base 2. Now we have base 3. So a billion is allowed in base 3 because a billion is 2. So yeah. Trillion, however, is not allowed because 3 is not permitted in base 2. I mean, base 3 is 1. What am I saying? Anyways, so we skip straight to a decillion, and it all makes sense, just like binary. So now we have Dozenal. Because Dozenal is, in other words, base 12, we can't have like a decillion being right after a non-illion. Instead, we're going to have 2 new illions and then a decillion using like the base 12 system. So here we have decillion and L-illion, similar to Dozenal blocks, just because Dozenal blocks are cool. Only then we have decillion. Then blah blah blah. Then we have a dexgentillion and an L-gentillion. And then we have centillion, and yeah. So I hope you liked that video. I am working on expanding the Roman numerals part 3, and I hope you like how I have a microphone this time. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye!